Good morning. The Committee on Parole's call to order today is Wednesday, March 8th, 8:25 a.m. My name is Brendan Kelsey, along with Mr. Tony Marabella and Mr. Pete Freeman will be your panel staff. Proceed to the DOC headquarters at Baton Rouge with staff and support. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Adam Alex.
Staff here. Staff at Baton Rouge. Please introduce yourself. Got a motion? Sure. Our remote location is DCI with staff and support at DCI. Please introduce yourself.
Deputy Warden James Wesley.
Donald Cavalier, classification.
Destiny Jerry, administrative coordinator. Ashley Bradley, records. That's it.
All right, ready for first case. Please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Adam Alex, 222124.
All right, Adam, you heard the introductions. We'll have a parole limit to ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can take a vote. You understand the process?
Say it again.
We'll have a parole interview, ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. Do you understand the process?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we have Enrico Alex and Heather Alex. They'll be just here in support. Be listening. Alex, Adam Alex, DOC number 222124, your third class offender. Parole eligibility date 7/25/2023. Good time date 9/12/2024. Full term date 4/25/2025. 7 years. Second degree kidnapping. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
Would you answer Mr. Freeman's questions, please?
Okay, Mr. Alex. How old are you?
57.
Okay, and how long have you served on this charge?
4 year, 11 months.
5 years, we can say. Okay. What's your educational level?
8th grade.
Okay, I've read your police report and what went down. Tell me in your words what happened with Miss Morgan.
Okay, I went on a job, and after I got off of work, I decided to call Miss Elzoro, and the conversation wasn't going too good. So I decided to take a ride to Lafayette. I was in Kentucky, and I decided to take a ride to Lafayette to find out why she did what she did. So I decided to take a ride. After I got there, I waited a while until the nighttime. And I decided to take a ride by the motel, and I seen Elzoro and a man friend coming out the motel. So I didn't tell her nothing. I didn't have no intention of hurting her anyway. So I took a ride. I went home. I waited till the next day, and I took a ride on her job, which I shouldn't have did that. I should have called, but I went anyway, and all I wanted to know was why. And I never got no answer. So her friends tell me get away from the job. So I got away from the job. I waited by her car, and I waited for her to come to her car. As she came to the car, she got in the car. I got in with her. So we was driving down the road. So I was trying to convince her to go talking somewhere, just she and I. But she decided she wanted to go across the street. So I said, okay. So we go across the street, and her friends was there, and the cops was coming. So we jump out the vehicle, and she took off running towards her friend, and I jumped back in her car, and I left, which I shouldn't have did that. You know, I take full responsibility for my action, but I know I shouldn't have did that, but I did it. I didn't want to come to jail. So I left in her vehicle, and as I was rolling down the road, I decided to bring the car back. I called her. I said, there's no need for me to do that. I'm doing the wrong thing already. So I brought the car. I called her and tell her come pick up her car. And after this, I waited for about 2 weeks. before I went to jail. I turned myself in, but I decided to go to her house. I really wanted to know why. I never got the answer why, but that's okay. Why?
Keep saying why?
Why she
What?
did what she did?
What she did?
Like she cheated on me.
Okay.
I said she was with her man's friend.
Okay. Let me stop you because your story is just totally opposite in all of the witness stories. Totally opposite in the arrest report. According to the arrest report, you went over there, you pulled a knife, ordered her in the car, and then you drove away. She tased you and tried to take off running. You beat her, and when you heard the sirens coming, then you took off. You need to tell me the truth, because if you don't tell me the truth, I'm not going to grant you. I can promise you. And that story is just way too far off. They got something about an iPhone you had bought her that you wanted back, and all kind of stuff. So if what you telling me right now, your version, what you think is the truth?
This is the truth. I just didn't come out with it. But then I never had a knife. I really didn't have no knife.
Did you beat her?
No, sir.
Okay. Was there any drugs involved?
No, sir.
The law enforcement, the DA, the sheriff, and the chief are opposed. Unopposed is Heather Alex, your sister-in-law, and your brother, Rico. I think I got that right. What is going to be your transition plan? Where you going to live? Where you going to stay if we were to let you out?
Okay, I'll go to my little brother's house at El Rico, and I have a job, sir.
Where's that at? What town is that in?
That's in St. Martin Parish.
I don't want you in St. Martin Parish. You have anywhere else you can go?
That's in Ownerville somewhere back there.
All right. The victim is strongly opposed. She's scared, and I can see why. Classes you took Living in Balance phase 1 and 2 in Cage Your Rage. You took anything else?
I took the AA.
Okay. You got a drinking problem?
No, sir.
Okay, you just took it. Okay.
Sir.
What about you got 0 disciplinary write-ups, which is good. You're medium custody. Got a good institution record. Your risk is low. Your risk is moderate. Your needs is low. Warden, is there anything you could tell me about him, Mr. Allen?
Mr. Pete, he's been here since November, this go around, and like you said, he don't have any disciplinary problems. He is enrolled in the literacy program trying to obtain his GED. But other than that, he causes no problems but here.
Okay. Thank you. I have no further questions.
All right, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm prepared to vote.
Yes.
Pete?
Okay, Mr. Alex, I'll be quite frankly, which I don't believe the story whatsoever. I think a lot more went on between you two. Therefore, I vote to deny until you can realize what you've done and take responsibility for what you've done. I vote to deny.
Mr. Marabella?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm looking at your criminal record. You've got a lot of violence in your past. You've been arrested for domestic abuse, battery, aggravated battery. You do things violent. You've taken a couple of classes while you've been in prison this time, and I agree with Mr. Freeman. I mean, you're just not telling the truth here. I think you need support programs. I think you need to look inwardly and figure out what's wrong and why you're doing things you do. And I think you need some anger. See, you took anger management, but I don't know that you actually finished it. You didn't get credit. So I don't know that you finished that program or not. But I think you need to take some programs, and I think you need to look inwardly and try to figure out why you do what you do. And the next time you come before this board, by all means, be honest, because we've got all of the police. We know what happened. We're just checking to see if you're going to be honest. So my vote likewise.
Well, you have 2 votes to deny. I'm also going to vote to deny for the same reasons. I encourage you to keep taking classes to work on the literacy, see if you can get forward in the GED. If today you've been denied, 3 votes to deny. Good luck to you.